Welcome, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for staying up so late this evening. My name is Michael Flecha, and welcome to this recap of UFC 198 from Brazil. My goodness, what a night it was, guys. We got a lot to talk about. First off, we had um, Brendan Benavidez versus Wesley Alves. Benavidez wins the fight by unanimous decision 29-28, 29-28, 29-28. This was an okay fight. I thought this was a good fight. It was slow in some areas. There was some good action here, no doubt about it. Um, for Benavidez, good win for him. For Wesley Alves, he was previously undefeated. He suffers his first loss in Brazil. Not a good night for him at all. Uh, I think it definitely could have gone either way. It was a good back and forth fight. Definitely a fight that definitely will go, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the near future. Second fight that we're gonna do, it was Mauricio Shogun Rua versus Corey Anderson. Mauricio Shogun Rua wins the bout by split decision. Two judges gave it to Rua 29-28. The one of the judges gave Anderson a 29-28 victory. I gave it to Mauricio Shogun Rua. I thought Rua won the fight 29-28 as well. This was another good solid fight. Another back and forth battle. You can go either way with this. I thought it was a great match, to say the very least. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it could have been a lot better, but it was solid. So real no arguments here for me as well. I enjoyed this as well. All right, guys. The next fight we had was the debut of Chris Cyborg. She went up against Leslie Smith, and as good as advertised, Chris Cyborg wins the fight in the first round in about 84 seconds. 1 minute 14 seconds into the first round, and Cyborg ends it. Solid performance by Chris Cyborg. She basically, it kind of was one of those where she was feeling it out. When she finally hit her with that haymaker, she dropped her down. She started going for the ground and pound. Referee stepped in and stopped it quickly to call the fight off. Leslie Smith was really upset. She kind of felt like the finish should have that should not have been the finish. The ending was a little too fast. I mean, you could make an argument that yes, the finish could have been a little too quick, but I thought Cyborg definitely clearly won the fight. There was no doubt about it, at least in my mind. She definitely delivered the goods, as they would say. And basically, what's next? Well, we'll wait and see. Maybe she'll probably get another fight. I know they were trying to push for her to get a Holly Holm fight, maybe a Ronda Rousey fight. I know a lot of people saying Ronda is probably gonna get the winner of Amanda Nunes versus Misha Tate for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship, and they're talking about possibly doing that fight in November in Madison Square Garden in New York. We've heard that. So, we'll wait and see what happens there. Then we had Jose Sosa versus Vitor Belfort. Sosa won the bout by TKO, again with punches. Basically, what happened was Sosa got to Belfort, took him down, started doing some ground and pound on him. He actually caught a cut right on the bridge of the nose, so there was blood here. They stopped the fight momentarily. Doctor cleaned up Belfort, then they put him down in the mounted position again, so they was able to continue it. He actually, Belfort was able to get out of that predicament, but then double leg takes him back down again. Then he went into full. Then he was able to work his way up. He went from side control to full mount and starts waylaying on Vitor Belfort. Belfort was not fighting back at that point. Referee had no choice but to step in, stop the fight over. So, big win for Souza. Now the question is, what happens next? It looks like he might be now the next number one contender for the middleweight championship of the world. He probably is now awaiting the winner of the Chris Weidman versus Luke Rockhold fight, and then Souza should possibly be the next contender. However, we'll wait and see what happens because there's always a lot of interchangeable moving parts when it comes to this. And then in the main event, Stipe Miocic versus Fabricio Werdum for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Stipe Miocic wins the world title. He is the new heavyweight champion of the world. And okay, Fabricio Werdum made a horrific mistake and it cost him. Basically, he got too greedy. He went for the punches. He thought Miocic was in trouble. He was trying to wait, trying to go for, punches to try to knock him out. A small right punch right to the jaw, and it dropped Werdum. Werdum dropped to the ground. One shot, two shots. Dan Mugliata runs in and calls the fight off. We have a new UFC heavyweight champion of the world, to the shock, the stunned, and possibly the heartbreaking dismay of all Brazilians in that stadium of 44,000 plus. They are in a state of shock. They're probably in mourning right now. However, there is a celebration in Independence, Ohio, in all of the state of Ohio, including Cleveland. They have themselves a heavyweight champion of the world again, and this time it's representing the United States of America. Stipe Miocic is the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It's unbelievable. What a moment it was. Um, I did a live video, a live reaction on YouNow. I will try to link that video to the bottom of the page so that you guys can see it for yourselves. What a night it was, guys. This was a night to remember. An upset that I don't think none of us saw coming. We have a new UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic. I mean, what's next? Is there automatic rematch? If Cain Velasquez wins, does he get the next shot at the title? I mean, the Fajita brothers and Joe Silva and Dana White is going to have a lot of decisions to make about the heavyweight championship now, because now things have definitely changed right before our very eyes. So with that said, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching this. Please like this video, leave a comment on it. It's going to go through all social medias, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Until then, you know the routine. Hugs and Ham Hounds, I'm out. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you very soon. So long for now.